Hello all and welcome. My name is Margaret O'Neill. I'm a historical costumer and textile conservator in training, and today I have a video that I filmed back in March of me doing the final look for my 1770s closed front Robe à la Française project. If you want to see the other videos in that series, I will have the playlist pop down below. Essentially, I made this beautiful Robe à la Française and I did the hair to go along with it last March, back when I was living in Delaware. Unfortunately, I didn't get the video edited until now, so I hope you do enjoy that. Some quick notes before we jump right into it. I did use a tutorial from the American Duchess Guide to 18th Century Beauty by Lauren Stowell and Abby Cox. I did not show myself powdering my hair in this video, but if you're interested in that process, I highly recommend Abby Cox's YouTube channel and obviously this book too. She goes into a ton of detail on the history of pompadour and powder and also how to pompadour and powder your hair, so I'll put those down below if you're interested in learning about that specific step of the 18th century hairstyling process. And then I also have another book recommendation. If you're interested in 18th century hairstyling, this book, 18th Century Hair and Wig Styling, History and Step-by-Step Techniques by Contrivance. This book is going into reprint right now, so I will also pop the link for this down below if you're interested. This book is really great. It has both women and men's hairstyling as well as sort of tips on styling wigs, and it was very, very expensive because it was out of print for a long time, so it is now coming back into print. So if you want your copy, I suggest getting it now, especially when I think she has a discount going for pre-orders. I got this when she found a random stock of the first print, so I'm really happy to have this book and not pay like $800 for it. Without further ado, here is me styling my hair in a large 1770s style back in March. Today I'm going to attempt to do a 1770s full-on hairstyle. As you can see, I've already powdered and pomaded my hair because we are going to do this in the traditional 18th century method. I did use the LVCC historical products, so their soft pompadour and then they're also their white powder. And this is where we're at right now. My hair is super, super long. It is going to not be this long very shortly. This is why we're doing this. So I am using the instructions in the American Duchess Guide for Beauty, which is right here. Again, Abby Cox and Lauren Stowell wrote this book, so check out their respective channels. And we will be doing coiffure ski alpine. So from 1776 to 1779, my dress is like 1775 to 1785, but I did want to do the full on situation. So let's see. First, powder and pomade our hair, which we've already done. Also, my microphone down here and a mirror right here, so if I'm looking in that direction, that is why. The first step of this is to comb my hair in front of my face. So to find the apex of my scalp, which is here, do this. I have limited visibility now.
Doesn't it? It's an emergency.
Put this on here and attempt to pin it in place while having limited visibility. I think having a friend to do this would be helpful, but I am solo today. Oh, there we go. So I do think that I should have made this cushion much smaller because one, it kind of overhangs my head a little bit, but also two, spoiler alert, I don't have enough hair to actually cover this entire thing, and I think it would have worked out if it was just slightly smaller. So if I am to do this again, and I probably will, that is one of the things I'm going to change about this process. All right, next step. I'm going to comb this through. Gotta keep it taut. Oh dear Lord. Oh. I feel like we should have done a dry run of this before. It's going to take photos of it, but also I'm busy, so. I feel like I did not explain this very well while I was doing my hair because I was just really concentrating on trying to get it right. But essentially, I am taking the sections of my hair, wrapping them around, and pinning them in place on the interior. Okay, getting there. We're getting there.
I've got a mix of historical bobby pins and, or historical hairpins and modern bobby pins. We'll see how that goes. I feel like we're gonna need a crap ton of pins. It's also a very messy process, so I literally have a tarp underneath me, which is kind of ridiculous to do your hair, but you know what? Gotta do what you gotta do. I booked this photo shoot with my friend just a couple days ago, and of course, I had to get a huge zit on my face right before it. Which is just how these things go, right? I am not very chatty, I am concentrating.
The goal is to just keep working around the head until all of the sections are pinned up around the cushion.
It's looking okay. It's looking okay. This is looking okay. The first time I did this, I just tried it without powdered and pomaded hair, and that was a bad idea. Don't try to do that. But this is going all right, I think. All right, moving on to the next step. So they do a little chignon at the back. I think I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just, I don't know, should I? Because I didn't make a false one. I guess I can. So you're supposed to separate a little bit in the back here. Oh, I think I could do this. Okay. So this bit we're not going to use. We are going to put it into a clip here. Oh god. Okay, so we're just gonna keep combing around and covering this cushion here. This is going to be really hard in the back when I have no visual whatsoever. Hair is so long. It's like almost too long for this hairstyle. Just ridiculousness. This is the part where I cannot see anything, so I will have to check this in the mirror and judge. Right, and then I take this bit of all the ends. I'm just gonna do a little twist and then pop it in the hole here in the center and pin that in place. Right. And then I'm gonna go to my bathroom mirror real quick and see if there's any holes in the back, which there probably are.
While I have walked away for a few seconds to look at the back of this coiffure, I would just like to take a little history lesson here. So these hairstyles were popular in the 1770s, sky high, popular in France, the UK, Americas, all the above. These were ridiculous. And they're not only ridiculous now, but they were seen as quite ridiculous at the time, even though they were the height of fashion. And there are many, many 18th century prints that satirize this particular fad, and it was one of the most highly satirized fads of the 18th century. So here's a selection of wonderful satirical prints about these hairstyles, just to feast your eyes on while I am trying to figure out what is going on in the back of my head.
Alright, new plan. There's a big hole in the back, so we gotta fix it. Gotta take the chignon piece and sacrifice it, unfortunately. So we might have to use some fake hair, which will be interesting. So this is what we have so far. Needs a little zhuzhing, particularly judged. All right, I think this is as good as it's going to get at the moment. I do have these wispies, which I need to take care of. I'm just going to kind of pop them in back here, because I think that's the best I can do for them right now. So I think this is gonna be it for right now, because I could make this fancier. I'm not going to, particularly because this is as good as this is gonna get, I think. I don't actually have anything on my head, but I do have an ostrich feather, which we are going to tuck in here. Beauty and grace, right there. Oh yes, I do love just a random ostrich feather sticking out the top of my head. So I'm gonna put on some makeup, and then we will go from there. This is not obviously historical 18th century makeup, but you know what? Mascara exists now, so we're gonna use it. We have to cover up this like damn spot as well. It's gonna be really simple makeup. It's just a little bit of concealer, mascara, some cream blush, eyebrow stuff, and just a little bit of lip gloss. So of course my camera battery died while filming this. And the funny thing is I have to like take pictures with this camera. So I better have a charged battery, hopefully. So as I was saying, we're just doing a little bit of mascara, a little bit of concealer, some eyebrow gel, because I don't have eyebrow, like I have eyebrows, but I can't really see them. It's just the Milk Makeup like free sample that I'm going to use until the rest of time. It's a really nice color on me. And then I've just got a little bit of lip gloss. And that's the finished look.
So all in all, I'm very happy with how the photos turned out and very happy with how the gown turned out. Thank you so much to Heather for helping me take these photos. I will say I did wish that I did more with the hair and that I had prepared better with the whole hairstyling. Unfortunately, I just was not having the best time in March, and this was what had to happen because I had a haircut booked, which you will see that transformation in a video down the line at some point. Not promising when, but at some point. So all in all, I'm happy with it for now, but someday I hope to do the full-on buckles and chignon situation and wear this gown somewhere absolutely fabulous. I hope you enjoyed that process of me creating the hairstyle and the final look that came out of it. I hope to wear this dress again someday, potentially to some sort of 18th century ball. I don't know. Maybe that'll happen in the near future. I'm crossing my fingers it will. So anyway, if you enjoyed that and you want to see more videos of me talking about textile conservation topics, doing some sewing, and also chatting about dress history, you can of course hit the subscribe button down below. I try to post here twice a month. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes life happens. Come follow me here. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Both are somewhat updated sometimes at Costume&Conservation, and of course you can like this video if you liked it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!